This is Good Morning Uganda Extra.
Good morning and thank you so much for being with us on UBC TV. I'm Robert Chiravo Nyonyito. I want to appreciate those of you that said the day with us at exactly 6:30 when we opened with Good Morning Uganda. Now we are in an extension of Good Morning Uganda, which is Good Morning Uganda Extra. But also thank you for being with us and following all that we bring to you now. I'm going to be discussing something to many people it's new. Some is taking the world by shock. Others are just finding themselves there. And that is AI, artificial intelligence. Now, when we talk about artificial intelligence, what comes to your mind? Are you aware that this is reality that is coming our way? It may bring some jobs, but believe you me, it will also take more jobs. However, those that will be prepared will benefit much more. Joining me on set to discuss this, I have Gumi Siriza, Wisdom, who happens to be very knowledgeable about artificial intelligence, and it is the field that he specialized in his day-to-day work. Good morning and welcome.
Oh, good morning. My name is Wisdom. Yeah, I'm having a bachelor's degree in cognitive science and master's in deep learning. So basically, I'm an AI engineer. Yes, please.
Now, an AI engineer in simple terms, for the benefit of our viewers, I may not go back into what you've said, D and all that. When we talk about artificial intelligence, I want you to simplify it to our viewer to understand this.
When I talk about AI, it's like someone telling you about computer in the 1990s. Nobody knew. They could tell there is something is going to come to the point they say that it is going to end the world by 2000, but then that was not the case. But after some times, now in 2024, you can see what is computer doing to people. So right now, as I'm talking about AI, it is still new to everybody, but then it is more than what computer gave us back then. It is a revolution in software. AI, most of people know AI by chatbots and all that, but it is more than that. It is more than chatbot, it is more than everything. Yeah, that is AI. It's more of artificial intelligence. We duplicated our own brains into machines. They use some technology called neurons. So when you get these neurons together, they fire straight as they would fire in your brain. So the decision that is made by computer, it is the more like the decision you'd make you as a person, even more than that.
Now, when you talk about AI and more like a human brain, there is so much fear among the public. I was discussing with a friend of mine, he's a music producer, and he was telling me this AI thing may take away our jobs because someone just develops a concept, feeds it in, you have a song. He said you can even have a video alongside it. He was telling me they have been making money in designing adverts. Says, Robert, today I can put you on top of a hotel where you're not, and looks like you are there. A friend of mine in security was telling me also we're having issues now with AI because smart, crafty people can easily confuse others. So is AI an advantage? Is it something we should be scared of, or is it a bunch of opportunities coming our way?
AI is a bunch of opportunity to everybody. So assume you right now, you are you, plus everything, plus musician. If you want to be a musician, now with your voice, with AI, you can wake up one day and you make a content. But then that doesn't mean that a musician is not having anything to do or he is now jobless. Also a musician is a musician plus everything to do with whatever he wants. This AI is not only in the music industry only. This AI, we're going to use it only in agriculture. We're going to use it in our day-to-day life to the point right now a Tesla car can drive itself. That is AI driving, which means now you have a driver without having one by just a computer doing that. So AI, I think, is not only in industry, like music industry alone. I want us to look at it where it is going to impact everybody. Like on my phone right now, I have a personal tutor. I do not have a lecturer from US to come and lecture me on any subject I want. As of today, I can use my AI to teach me everything I want and even more than a teacher. But then it doesn't mean the teacher doesn't have anything to do also, right? We're going to have what they call personalized AI. You train your data on it, it becomes you, it duplicates you, it does you, whatever you do in you, and that data will be protected, right? So for example, sometime you will not have to come on set. You shall have to lend your data to other TV station with your voice and your image. You go present while you're still home. Maybe you're still in your garden doing some stuff. Still AI is helping there. Because having a phone, you take a picture of the garden, AI can tell you that this plant is infected. It needs this and this, and you have to go and search for, and it recommends the right product to use on your, which means you are more productive than ever. You can still be on TV, do your gardens, and still run your social medias, or do anything to do on internet while you're home. So AI is more of an advantage than...
Now, when you talk about an advantage, let's go back to the world before we had these smartphones and computers. If, yes, they have created jobs, but let's look at also those that have lost jobs. By then, one would have to write a letter, go to post office, buy stamps and all that. Today, no need of doing that. Many people needed secretaries, you know, to remind you of your appointments, draft some things for you. Today, you don't, because my phone, I just need to set reminders. It is very accurate. It has good reminders, and I can make my appointments there. I can hold meetings via Zoom, you know, where I would have maybe driven fuel and government earns the tax there. I simply have to be in my office, lock myself, and I'm like, well, why don't you have a meeting at midday? So all these, now addition is coming, a similarity of a human brain that I can have on my phone.
Making you more productive.
Well, it's
making
good.
you more...
You could look at the side of being more productive. Like, yes, I would say right now, because if I'm having a Zoom meeting, I'm more productive. You're not booking a venue. That is going to save money. But also, where we would have booked a venue and maybe spend. So it's a 2-2. And I'm saying majority of the scare is what it's going to create, not what we are going to get out of it.
Struggles have been there. When the new thing comes in, it is in us, we humans. We tend to struggle with the force. It goes back to when, let's say, the horse riders, before cars, yeah, we used to have horse riders to transport people. So assume they refused the car to come, complaining that their job will be taken, probably wouldn't have a car. Yes, they lost what they lost, but then see what we have. So AI is, to the point they are proposing what they call universal basic income. AI is set to do whatever we are doing at the moment and more, right? So we are coming to the point next year. Tesla is releasing a robot when the AGI is here. We are still in narrow AI. There is AGI, artificial general intelligence. Artificial general intelligence, it will be doing whatever you're doing and more than that, right? So you assume you have a person at home who can do everything you do. He doesn't get tired. He doesn't complain and do it accurately, right? You're still earning in that sense, right? Because he's doing whatever he's supposed to do. What I mean is he can be on TV in your presence. Not robot. Now robot will have to send you avatar through computer. Then avatar is encoded in your program. You're seated here, but while you're not seated. That will be your AGI doing that. You can still do your other stuff to do. And you personally, you are somewhere doing other productive things, right? So it's not more, don't let doomers come to say that AI is taking. Actually, I think it is more like propaganda to let people laid back for those who are creative.
Yet you can't resist change.
You cannot, because at the moment right now, if we compare with first world countries, there is a company called NVIDIA. Yeah, I'm sure many of you don't know what is NVIDIA, but right now it is much more than the companies like Microsoft net worth. Yeah, market cap is more than iPhone, Apple, the product you use. Why? They are selling the product of AI. They are the backbone of AI. So for those big entrepreneurs, I've already seen what is coming. For them, they're investing. Then let propaganda to come and get through us, discourage us to do with AI. But we need AI more than anything. Yeah, we need, I think it will be okay if you can ask me what is AI is bringing on the table more than what is taking, because it is taking something small more than what it is bringing.
Now, when we talk about AI, it seems more of an issue of the developed world. They are looking at more advancing AI. When we come back home, what levels have we reached of artificial intelligence? When you talk about Tesla, these cars driving themselves, when you talk about the robot world, you know, you go to a restaurant, you're served by these, you make your orders, they can cook and all that. That seems quite far. At present today, for our viewer, what best examples can you give them of artificial intelligence being used current, and what level are we in this evolution of AI?
First of all, we are all combined. Your data that you've been using for years on internet, it is the data that used to have AI we have today. AI is built on World Web data worldwide, right? So if you have ever posted anything on your Instagram and you tag it a name, right? You helped machine to learn and understand what is it, right? So these people downloaded all the data, encoded it in one thing. Let's say, let me use OpenAI. Now we have a chatbot. To the point I told you about that, now I have a tutor that can teach me whatever you want, right? It responds in a human-like language. I can just put it on the table. We speak like the way I'm speaking to you. Without
It's on your phone?
Yes, yes.
Do you have it here with you?
Yes, I have
Try
on my
it.
phone, yeah. Can I?
Yes, please. Give me that phone. Because I want to demystify and bring quick in the minds of people this complicated sort of giant. Well, because you had the likes of Simi and all these, a song is playing, then you just record it and you're able to know the artist and the year. Those simple examples. Okay. But remember, technology keeps on evolving. And we want to look at what levels have we reached when it comes to Uganda's case, when we talk about artificial intelligence. Please.
So in a Ugandan case, we can use this chatbot. It's called ChatGPT. I can talk to it in any topic I want. But right now we can use the example. Let me assume I'm a kid. I want to do my coaching or what, right? I'll have to explain to it. It will tell me and tailor the program that fits my age that I'm going to tell it, right? Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. How can I help today?
I'm having my kid here. She's 5 years old, but I need you to be her tutor. She's, let's use the Ugandan curriculum to tailor something in math. Fire some questions and you see how she answers.
Got it. Let's start with some simple math questions. Hi there. Can you tell me how much is 2 plus 3?
How about you begin with greeting, preparing her so that she's comfortable?
Absolutely. Starting with a warm-up is a great idea. Hi there. How are you today? What's your favorite thing to do?
Are you not interested in knowing her name or anything? Like, be proper. Be proper.
Of course. My apologies for not asking sooner. What's your name?
Okay, forget about that. I'm on UBC TV. I'm trying to have an interview. I'm a bit nervous. Oh, please prepare me. Like, give me some introduction that at least I look confident.
Sure, I can help with that. Let's craft a brief and confident introduction for you. Good evening, everyone. My name is Your Name. I am thrilled to be here on UBC TV to briefly mention the topic or purpose of the interview. With mention any relevant experience or background briefly. I look forward to sharing insights and engaging in a meaningful conversation tonight.
That is enough.
How does that sound?
Well, thank you. Get to you later.
Now, to our viewer, that is a simple example of AI, artificial intelligence. It is more or less a human being that technology has developed and can solve issues. If you can talk to just using your phone to do anything, to sort anything, it's more smarter than a human being, I must say. So when we talk about artificial intelligence coming your way, and the way to go is then something I believe you can now click and follow very properly. That just at the click of your name or of your phone or any gadget that you have that is connected to the internet, definitely, you can be able to have issues solved. Now, this brings me to the advantages, because you demystified the fears that may come along with AI. Now, let's better more look at the advantages.
For example, now it has showed you that it can be a tutor, right? Later on, to be fine-tuned, you can now just buy an iPad, you give it to your kid, and you give it instructions. You tell it, this is my kid, she's this and this, don't allow her to go this, this and this, keep her engaged here. Which means now it is more than a teacher, a personal teacher you would give. Because this is a teacher only focused on teaching, not bringing other inputs from anywhere, right? That is one advantage. Second advantage, it is free. This channel I'm using right now, it is free for everybody. It is our right to use AI, right? That is one advantage. Later on, AI is going to be embedded in everything. Leave alone now, this is a school sector, right? When it comes to music, it is going to do the same. We can even ask it to do music here, and in a fraction of a minute, we have a song. I can tell it I'm in UBC, I want to write a song, this and this. I give it all the prompts I want. It gives me lyrics. I go to another AI site. I produce without having any. So for these content creators, right, I can only put some small prompt. Here I'm having, let's say I'm having a boutique. I put all the details. I ask it to give me a video to post on TikTok, right? So that video is trending, I'm earning. That is also an advantage. But then that is too small for AI if you try to put it in music industry. AI is going to come to where it is doing agriculture on its own, AGI. You will not have to need a person to intervene, because no person has the collective knowledge of the whole world. You'll be having it on your, it will depend what you buy. It's either AI will be embedded in your tractor at the farm, you just tell it, from here and here, do this, and you go to your other work. By surprisingly, AI will take care of your farm without, even to the cattle keepers. Yeah, you can have this humanoid robot. You tell it, these are my cows, don't let them go here, and you give them instructions, right? But the main thing why I have come here on TV is to be more of like a whistleblower. AI right now, it is trained on foreign data. Whatever it is doing, it has to do with whites. It is white. Yeah, but we need AI that is Ugandan or AI that is East African, right? Whereby it was going to understand us, our beliefs, our values, and everything. So without having our own data, if we still choose to lag behind like the way we lagged behind with the computer revolution, we still be followers. But then when it comes to AI, then it has a big price to pay, because now we are duplicating a person, right? And later on, AI to be teaching itself. Later on, we people, we're going to step back. These machines will be able to evolve by themselves, right? So I'm wondering, having a machine that is used by a Ugandan, but then not a Ugandan, yeah? For example, AI is this chatbot right now for the English, for the Swahili speakers. It can also speak Swahili. It works like a translator. Let's say you don't speak English and I speak Swahili. You speak Swahili, I speak English, but you don't know English, I don't know Swahili. Right now it can be our tutor. As of now, I speak in English, dialect to you Swahili, speak Swahili, come back to me in English, right? So I'm looking at where we're having AI that speaks Luchiga. So this person can learn in Luchiga any physics or any computer study they want, right? I'm looking at a Mnyakole person traveling to Congo without knowing Congolese languages.
And they can conduct business.
You just have your phone, you speak in your language, and then speaks in Congolese. But then it is not only translating straight. That translation or the data that is used is much more than the data we have on the internet, or if you go on Google to translate, the translation is a direct translation. We need a translation that has emotions in it, like every word with its weight. Let's say, I say, how are you? It is a plain word, right? But me as a person, the way I tell it to you, the way I compose it to tell it to you, you as a person, you can know why I'm telling you that. So your response is tailored on my output that I've given you, right? So our AI right now doesn't have that data for East Africa. East Africa, more than 300 million people, or 450. We are huge, right? So which means there is a lot of market there, right? And if this technology actually is leveling us to the same ground with whites. And that one has never happened before in our history. It is either we choose to wait for the NVIDIA people to do that to us, which will not fit us because nobody knows us more than we do, right? So my calling is that we need our AI databases here. And we as Ugandans, if we can do that as soon as possible, let's say we have East African databases based in Kampala, it is a lot of money. It is a lot of revenue in return for the government because we have these 3,000 or 4,000 languages embedded in database, which means any company, even if it's a European company that wants to tap in African market, they will have to pass us through because we are the one with this data, right? Later on, as you have said, let's say...
Aren't you looking at things that maybe are to happen before, are to happen after all of us have left planet Earth?
Nobody's...
The current generation, because look, we same as East Africa, we still have issues of data. Fiber connection. And you're talking about having our own database.
Right now, that one is sorted because Starlink is already deploying low orbit satellites that is later on going to work like this normal telecom masts to the point you have your phone and you connect to the internet straight worldwide. Like even if you're deep in your village, you get the same connectivity as someone who is in...
So as we are spending lots of money to extend fiber connection and all this, getting internet everywhere, technology is thinking of even
Blue Origin is already putting there Jeff Bezos. Low orbit internet. So we are looking at later on maybe you subscribe a month like $50 or less. You have this unlimited internet running everywhere. You're not lagging with network and all that. So that fits. Let's say even a person deep where you expect there is no network will be able to use. So whoever is doing this, I want us as Ugandans to be more open-minded. As much as we don't understand stuff, but we can't understand more than the whole company of Microsoft. We can't understand more than the whole company of Google, because those are people that have already invested tens of billions. If I talk about billion, I read a magazine. Our richest guy, he is $1 billion, right? So we are looking at a company that has invested our richest guy 10 times, to the point now they're investing in a big computer. The project that Microsoft has and OpenAI, it is the most expensive product or project a man has made. There is no any other product or project has been spent on that much that OpenAI and Microsoft collaborating to build this one giant computer. That one giant computer, it is what they call AGI. So when the AGI is here, these people, they have already seen where it is going, right? To the point, if you check back on Facebook, about 4 years ago, it was once a trillion company. When their CEO chose to invest in this technology, the world was still not sure of what is happening. So all the people around, the shareholders had to sell, thinking he was doing a mistake. To the point a company lost 60 billion from 1 trillion to 400, right? So, but if you check now, Facebook is at all-time high. Nothing they have done, even to the point their product, which is Facebook, you don't use it maybe more than you used to, right? But why is it at the top already. They have already crossed to the new market. For them who are sober, they know what is coming. It is not our responsibility to doom because we know less. For them, they know what they are doing, right? So we as East Africans, or what, we do not have to wait for Facebook later on to come here in East Africa and put some database there, and they continue making money off us as they did in the previous market. As you see the previous market, Facebook is not selling anything or any product. They're only selling software, right? They get hooked to you, you get hooked to their software, and they connect you with the advertiser. That's how they make money, and they are making more than our GDP. I had our GDP is 50.
So it's all about us knowing that there are opportunities coming. We place ourselves in the line of opportunity so that we are not exploited. As you say, previously we have been
exploited by this,
exploited by taking so long to understand these evolutions, taking so long to make wise decisions in terms of investment. Well, we must get out of here, but let me just have your parting shots regarding AI and to Ugandans, how best can we prepare?
The best we can prepare is we need to build our own database here, as I was telling you. We need to build our own database. Let's say if Uganda, when this Internet 2.0 came in, and Uganda chose to open its Ugandan app, let me use that name, Ugandan app, whereby we have all what Facebook and Twitter has, but we have control on that data. All the traffic that was supposed to go to these Western companies was supposed to stay here. Let's say Nike wanted to advertise their new sneaker, they would come to government, and the government knows how many people have checked on the sneaker for the last 2 days and how many active, because that's how advertise. The traditional advertisement with these TVs, you just put advert. You don't know whether people are listening, are interested or what. But for the Internet 2.0, it was specific, targeted to the right person. They wouldn't give you an advert over shoes when you're actually checking on the car. I think you can tell from your phone, they always give you adverts on the things that you are interested in. Which means this company, if I produce my sneaker and I put advert to Facebook, Facebook is likely to give me billions of people, the direct clients who are interested in sneakers, to the point whereby now you can tell the sales, you're targeting the real person, right? That's the business model. There is no any difference from what is coming. It is all getting money, but now getting money in another form. We are relocating to Internet 3.0. Internet 3.0 is having what they call ownership. In Internet 2, we did not have ownership. You just take your picture, you post it on your wall. Whoever wants it could use it for free. But this time around, in this AI 3D world and all that, we shall have to, if you create your own thing, you put it on your wall, I ask your permission to use it. If it's either you give it to me for free, or you rent me some money, or I sell it to you. Whereby now we're going to be benefiting, all of us. But then as we move on, also these companies are going to be benefiting more than us. What they have done now in Internet 3.0, they're going to give us a fraction. Out of trillions they have been making off us, they're going to give us a fraction. So for us Ugandans, actually I'm not looking at Ugandan, because we are small in that sense. But being we are East Africans, if we can wake up today, I think it is an advantage. To the point I was listening to President Ruto's program where he was talking to these youths. He had whatever. He was telling them that, man, you accusing me of traveling where and where, but this is what I'm bringing. He said that I made a deal with Microsoft. They are bringing their big database in East Africa. So which means Ruto now is roping for Microsoft to bring database here, still exploit us. And our sense, we should be building our own database, protect our data, so that we can have a sovereignty AI. No, nothing to do with AI is going to kill this. No, cars accidents happens. Yeah, planes crash.
Well, Gumikiriza, I must let you go. You have a very interesting issues regarding AI and, of course, looking far beyond what we are now looking at when it comes to artificial intelligence. This is the way to go, but how prepared are we? Is it going to be an opportunity to us, or is it going to be a disadvantage? Well, it all goes to preparedness. One wise man once said, opportunity comes to those who are prepared. Can we, as East Africa, prepare ourselves to embrace the benefits that come with artificial intelligence? See you tomorrow. Have a lovely day. For God and my country.
Live from UBC Studios in Kampala. This is Good Morning Uganda Extra.
Pick of the day on UBC.
He expected me to die like within the first 2 years. Out of the blue,
the child will get pains, especially in the wrists. And this happens commonly when children are starting to walk.
Was brought to you by
I'll call you every day, yeah, yo, baby, don't go.
You can now get all the Chibuzi out with MTN voice bundles. Call all networks. Kubei Dondoro. Buy a 25-minute voice bundle for only 1,000. Or buy any daily voice bundle of your choice. Dial *100 *21 hash and select daily, or use the My MTN app. When we talk together, we are unstoppable.
Once upon a time, there lived identical twins who gave birth to beautiful princes and princesses.
Their mothers gave their babies' bodies a lot of care by applying on their skin with baby Junior jelly.
So dry them, admire their glowing skin. Fun fact, baby Junior prevents diaper rash, dry and sensitive skin.
Moms all over Africa love baby Junior jelly. Just the skin, no more worries anymore. Baby Junior.
Baby Junior.
Hey, business people of Uganda, the Ugandan National Lottery is coming. It's the perfect opportunity to boost your business. Zimba your business by becoming an authorized Uganda National Lottery agent. By paying a security deposit of just 250,000 shillings,